So right now I am joined with Janine Prado, Community Services Administrator for the City of Santa Clarita. Janine, on August 30th, there is a special symposium dedicated to the issue of heroin in the Santa Clarita Valley.
Yes, there is. We're having people come out because we're looking to raise the awareness about heroin use in the city of Santa Clarita and give parents some of the resources available if they need help, and to make sure they know that they have some of the tools they need to keep their children safe from heroin.
It's a very serious issue, and a lot of this, and having had meetings with the sheriffs and with and other folks, is a lot of this stems from prescription abuse, from Vicodin to OxyContin, which OxyContin is really synthetic heroin, but that's a lot of what's leading to this abuse.
Yes, it is. I wouldn't necessarily say it's part of a gateway drug experience. Some kids start with other drugs, but it's one that is very addicting right away, and once you're in, or you die.
Right, and also what the sheriffs are telling us is that the purity levels, and a lot of people associate heroin usage with sort of back alley needles and junkies and this and that, but the fact is this is pretty much across every bit of social strata, and a lot of the reason is because it's much more pure now. We're talking about 70% purity in the heroin, whereas it used to be much smaller, so people are smoking it and they're snorting it in other ways, and and it's absurd to say this, but they're using it casually.
Exactly. Gone are the days of someone being in the back alley with the needle. Today it's used in a very small portion to be inhaled by young people. It's given out at parties, and it really doesn't discriminate. It doesn't look at your socioeconomic status. It doesn't look at your age. It can hit anybody.
Right. Okay. Well, let's get back to the symposium and talk about this. It's on Tuesday, August 30th. What are people going to see there?
We're going to have a panel of speakers that include the Sheriff's Department, school administrator. We're going to have an addiction and recovery counselor available and a recovering addict to give you a vivid picture of really how heroin affects the community, your families, and you as an individual. It's going to be pretty gritty, not pretty, if I can use those words. We really want to give the community an idea of what it really is, so they have a really high awareness of the impact that can have and how serious it is in this community.
In many parents, just to get back to it, have no idea. When you and I have both kind of reached out to Santa Clarita teens, and when you ask them, do you know anybody that's using heroin? Hands go up.
Yes, they do. Be very surprised. Hands go up. They may not be using actually heroin, but they know someone that has or actually has tried it. So it's very alarming to know that in a room of young people, several hands go up. Maybe 5 out of 10 kids' hands go up.
Okay, so August 30th is a symposium. Let's talk a little bit about the other outreach that's going on. So there is a new website called heroinkills.org.
Heroinkills.org is really a place where we're going to have resources for parents. It gives you information about some of the statistics in Santa Clarita. It'll also be publicizing this event. If there's any upcoming events or symposiums or workshops that are available, they will also be online. It's a way to really give the information to people that would like to get it anonymously, but also a quick way to look at maybe some testimonials and really get information so people know it is very serious and it's out there.
And the other thing that's going on as part of the outreach effort is there will be video contests and other aspects as well.
Right. We're trying to engage the community to really make this a full-on effort as far as a culture change, that we really need to raise the awareness, keep it on the top of our tongue so we know what's going on, and really make sure that young people know that it's very serious and not to dabble in it.
Okay. Janine, I want to thank you for joining us. If you're out there, check out heroinkills.org, and if you're a parent, consider attending the Heroin Symposium. It's on August 30th. For This Week in Santa Clarita, I'm Evan Thomason.